the star of the show, Jalen Brunson. Jalen, can I inundate you with some stats, please, Michael? Would you mind?
Yes,
Would you
bring it
indulge
on,
me?
bring it on.
You know,
Bring
like
it on.
I see stuff like this and I'm like, you got to be kidding me, you know? Because, I mean, it's like, you know how I like to say, when it comes to quarterbacks, like quarterback X may not be a franchise quarterback, but he's that franchise's quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
Jalen Brunson may not be the best player in the league, but if I'm a Knicks fan right now, and yes, it's easy to say because he's ours, would say a Knicks fan, there's not a player I'd rather have on my side right now. Jalen Brunson is that dude, like, if you're going out somewhere, you want to take him with you just in case shit happens. You know what I mean? Like, you just want to take that dude with you just because. Like, and if I'm going into a game, I just want Jalen Brunson with me. I'm not this, and that is different from, before I get to the stats, that is different from if I had a game to win, who am I picking first? Who am I starting a team with? Or if I'm building a franchise, who am I starting a team with? That's not the same thing. It's just something about the way this dude gets it done.
Yep.
In these moments, and the way he performed in this series in particular. If I'm a Knicks fan, all the years of being shunned, all the thirsty years after the next biggest free agent to come that we're hoping picks New York, and why wouldn't you want to come to the greatest city in the world, and why wouldn't you want this fan base to star for a superstar, and all the different pieces being moved to open up cap space for this guy, who could we trade for, says Knicks fan base. All of those years of suffering and waiting to get a dude that, it wasn't that long ago, people were like, wait, $100 million for Jalen Brunson? That's an overpay. Dude's underpaid. Okay, here's the stats I was referring to.
Let's get those stats.
All right, average 35 and a half
Okay.
for the series, along with 9 assists and 4.5 rebounds. Okay, 3 straight 40-point games to close out the series. 7th player in NBA history with 3 consecutive 40-point playoff games. 7th player in NBA history. They've had a lot of playoff games played. He's not a 7th guy to have 3 straight 40-point playoff games. Jamal Murray in the bubble. Allen Iverson, who Sixers fans must have thought they were watching last night. Same type of vibe to him. Like, I want to be in a fight. If a series is going to turn into a street fight, I want Allen Iverson on my side, right? Michael Jordan, who did it 3 times. Bernard King, Kareem, and Jerry West. That's the company Jalen Brunson is keeping right now. Okay. 3rd player with 4 consecutive playoff games of 35 or more points and 5 or more assists in a single postseason, LeBron and MJ. People think, are like, man, where y'all dig up these stats? Or people fudge the numbers to fit your narrative and you're inventing stats. Nah, man, like, I'm sorry. When the list is LeBron and Michael Jordan, I'm good with focusing on 35 points and 5 or more assists. Okay. 4th player in NBA playoff history to record 40 or more points and 10 or more assists in a series-clinching win, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, Michael Jordan. And then he joins the Big O as the only players in NBA history, you probably heard this on TNT last night, with 3 games of 35 or more points and 10 or more assists in a playoff series. Him and Oscar Robertson. That's it. Like, superstar gets thrown around a lot, but this is superstar stuff. And what's better than being a superstar is being a legend, which is what he already is. I know they don't give out trophies for the first round. I'm a preemptive. I know what you're going to say.
You don't.
I know everything you're about to say against me. I know everything you're about to say against me. I am white. I am a bum. No. Like, I know they don't give out trophies for the first round. I know. That's not what you're about to say? What you about to say?
Nope.
What you about to say?
Why do you keep saying superstar stuff? Why do you keep qualifying it? He's a superstar.
I don't like to. I don't like to.
You know why this?
Everybody
this
can't be a
happens? No.
superstar. Everybody can't be a superstar.
He
Okay,
is.
so what's above what's above superstar? Icon?
Nothing.
What's above superstar?
Nothing.
Okay, if nothing's above superstar,
this is what he is.
I can't put him in the same category with
As?
the LeBrons of the world, the Currys of the world, the people who have done it deep into the playoffs year after year and
Like,
won championships and MVPs.
He can't do that now. He can't. Okay,
Right.
he's on the path. He's on the path. He's on the superstar path.
There we go.
You're
Boom.
going the right way.
That's all.
Am I
That's
going
it.
the right way?
That's it.
Am
That's
I going
it.
the right way? Yeah, dog, you
Hey,
got it.
roll
Hey,
down the window. Back in the day, they used to roll down windows like this. For y'all kids don't know nothing about.
That's right.
All y'all know is power windows. Hey, am I going the right way? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you keep
doing.
going.
Yes. That's 100%.
What you're
Michael.
doing. What you're
He's
doing
on
is
the
fine.
path. Stay
He's
on
on
the
the path.
path. Yes, he's on the path.
Because let me tell you something.
Yes.
Let me tell you something about Jalen Brunson. It's other people's problem. Other people have the problem, not him. So he, first of all, comes from, this is a big thing for me. We were talking about this in a different context, different sport, fantasy life, not real life. But I think bloodlines matter. I think bloodlines matter. Just from, it didn't turn you into a good player, but an exposure to that life gives you an understanding and an insight that other people don't have because they don't have the life that you have. So he's a much better player than his father was, no comparison. But he saw the life. And his father was one of my favorite players, not because of his game, but because of his grind. Because I love those guys who build 10 to 12 year careers playing for 5 or 6 different teams. And after a while, you're like, wait a minute, man, that dude played for so many teams. He had a nice, double-digit NBA career. So he was exposed to that. He went to Nova and was a champion in Philly.
Yes.
So back to Philly. He was a
Yep.
champion in college. The
Yep.
league missed him. Why was he
Yeah.
a second-round pick? Stupid.
Yeah.
He should,
Yeah.
come on, that's stupid. He's a great player. He was a great college player and a champion.
Right.
He
Did
goes
his
to
thing
Dallas.
in Dallas. Did his thing in
Dallas.
Dallas. Yes. Yes.
Dallas, y'all missed it. You overpay him, do whatever you got to do to
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
Jalen Brunson. Playing
I
for
think
Jay
they knew,
Kidd.
but
Jay-
yeah. I don't know that
Kidd saw-
anybody knew he was going to be this. I don't even know if New York, even with Rick Brunson,
but he
knew
was
that he was
doing
going to
it.
be this.
But think about
This?
this. Like when you say, ooh, Jalen Brunson, 40 in the playoffs. New York wasn't the first time he did that. He did that in
No,
Dallas.
it wasn't. He
if
did
you
it in
remember.
Dallas. He did it in Dallas. I
Yeah,
do.
so-
No, I do. That's what I'm saying. Dallas knew, but they still underestimated him. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And so now, because he's not, I don't know, and New York has not overhyped him. It's not like, oh, he's just a product of No. This dude's a great player. He's a great player. And so
Yeah.
when you go over that list.
Yeah, I'm good with great players. I'm good with great players.
Hey, he may not be the best. I can't really think of a lot of guys that I would take over Jalen Brunson. I can't. At that position, not a lot of guys I'd take over him.
Oh, at that position. Okay. Yeah.
At that position. At that position.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. In the league, regardless of position,
Right now.
yes.
I'm talking about right now.
But even if we're just talking about there's a lot of those dudes that you would take that are going home, starting with 21 in the other jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of dudes that you might, like, if we're just ranking players, you may rank over Jalen Brunson that ain't playing right now. So that's irrelevant.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't
okay,
know.
that's fine. You don't know what?
Actually, I do know. Now,
Which part?
we were going the same position, but if you want to go, would I rather have Embiid or Jalen Brunson? Give me Jalen Brunson over Embiid.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I
Okay.
think, wait, hold on. Before we get to Embiid, we're going to get to Embiid.
Yeah.
Before we get there, though, stay on Jalen just real quick. My point was only that if we were doing the exercise, a thought exercise of you're starting a team, make your list, it'd be quite a few guys, I think, not that many, but a few, that you would pick before Jalen Brunson for a variety of reasons. But right here, right now, on this stage, as the stage shrink as we get into the semifinals, like, yeah, of course you're not picking that many people over Jalen Brown the way or Jalen Brunson, excuse me, the way that he is performing right now. No, but it's definitely not a product of the New York hype. Dallas knew what they had and what they were losing, but I don't know that anybody could have anticipated that he would be this great of a player. And again, just to put a pin on the superstar thing, we landed on the right path by saying he's on the path. I mentioned the other guy. Like, if he's a superstar, Jamal Murray's a superstar. And I'm not taking anything away from Jamal Murray. That's just a word I like to reserve. How is Jamal Murray not a superstar if Jalen Brunson
why is it? Because I think Jalen Brunson's a better player than Jamal Murray. Ooh, I said it. I think Jalen Brunson's a better player. Now, I will say this. You're telling me you don't do
Jamal Murray
championship
no, it's not just the championship. It's what he's done in the playoffs over years. Jamal Murray does play alongside Nikola Jokic. That's the obvious differentiator. That helps. That helps. But what Jamal Murray has done on the biggest stage, season after season, is one of the best playoff performers in recent memory. I think the reason I brought up Murray was not a one-for-one. I'm saying we're just talking about somebody like that's been a great player in big moments. Jamal Murray's been as good as anybody in big moments. And so I just don't like, it's like telling people you love them. Like, you can't tell everybody you love them. Like, you can't, every woman you date, you can't tell them you love them. That's just like, it's like that's got to be special. You got to reserve that. I'm not saying Jalen Brunson is not special. I'm just real conservative with, that guy's a superstar. It's like, well.
I'm not. I'll tell you why I'm not. Because
can't just give it to everybody. Everybody can't be in the club. Everybody can't be in VIP. I hate when VIP is crowded. What's the purpose of VIP if people standing up in VIP? What's the purpose? It's supposed to be comfortable. It's supposed to be exclusive.
Okay. But let me ask you, was Jamal Murray, like 2 years ago, was Jamal Murray a clutch player?
Yes.
2 years ago? Yeah.
Yes.
But he hadn't won a championship. And so now it's
you know me. You know me.
But you said biggest stage. So the big stage, the biggest
playoffs
stage
in general. I don't just mean the finals. I'm not exclusive. I'm not.
Okay, Jalen Brunson's got that. Check that box. He's checked that box.
It's not his fault he ain't been to the finals yet. I mean, it's like, and he hasn't gotten there yet. Doesn't mean he won't. I'm not saying it. You got to do it in the finals. You're the one that thinks Finals MVP is more impressive than regular season MVP. And I'm not a rings guy. I'm not saying championship is the reason why I'm not putting Jalen Brunson in that pantheon. I'm simply saying I think superstars should be a small, exclusive group of people, and I just don't. But he is on the path. We agreed on that.
But you said, but I was just arguing against your, hey, if Jalen Brunson's a superstar, then Jamal Murray is a superstar. No, Jamal Murray is in the car behind him. Okay, he's a couple cars behind. I think Brunson's better. I just think Brunson's better. I think he's a better player. Anyway.
You can think he's better, but we can't move on because you keep throwing stuff out there.
Move on.
A couple of cars behind. You can say he's better. That's fine.
Ignore me.
But a couple of cars behind him, like, I know you go to bed early these days, Mike, as do I, but I think you literally and figuratively sleeping on Jamal Murray.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.